I'm going to demonstrate now is a straight leg deadlift with the dumbbells, okay? Now, the key things here are we're going to be working your hamstrings, your glutes and your lower back, okay? Now, obviously working with dumbbells that you're comfortable with, don't go too heavy. Now, to get the dumbbells off the floor, I just want you to squat down, again, just to avoid any lower back pain from occurring, so avoiding any curvature in the back, so just squatting down, okay? Now, once you've got the weights up, what you want to do is look at your posture, okay? So we want to keep them shoulder blades back, okay? So this is going to help facilitate you to keep a straighter back. If your shoulders are rounded, it's going to increase the chances of your back becoming more rounded as you're coming down, okay? So we want to keep them shoulder blades back, a small bend, a slight bend in the knees, okay? Once we've got this, right, then we're ready to begin, okay? We're going to have a small bend in the knees, we're going to sit back. So we're not coming forward, we're sitting back. So we're sitting back, keeping the legs nice and straight, coming down, pause for a second, feel it in the hamstrings, and drive through those heels and squeeze the glutes at the top, okay? So again, shoulders are back, chest is up, looking ahead, keeping a small bend in your knees, coming down, feel it in your hamstrings, drive through the heels, and then squeeze the glutes at the top, okay? Now, it's always good to do this movement in front of a mirror, okay? So if you find that you can see the backs of your shoulders in the mirror once you're performing this exercise, so if you find that you can see the backs of your shoulders as you're coming down, that's a massive cue that your back is rounding, okay? So always look for, as you're coming down, to be able to see your upper chest and not being able to see the backs of your shoulders, okay? The most important part as well is that as I'm holding these weights, so if you come around this way, so as I'm holding these weights, my arms are just there just to hold the weight, okay? I'm not pulling up, so I'm not pulling up with the weight, okay? My arms are fixated, they're staying straight, okay? The way I'm coming up is what I'm doing in a sense is leg pressing off the floor, okay? So as I'm in this position here, I'm driving through my heels. From this position, I'm driving my hips through and squeezing the glutes, okay? So there's two parts to this movement. The first part is obviously down here, driving through. Once I'm coming up just above the knees, then I'm driving my hips through and squeezing the glutes, okay? You might see a lot of people really driving their hips through. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is just squeeze the glutes at the top. It's gonna make sure your hips are nice and aligned, and it's another cue that you've finished the movement, and that will count as one repetition, okay? So make sure you try that when you perform your straight leg deadlifts, and let me know how that goes. Again, it is a hamstring exercise. You will feel it in your glutes and slightly in your lower back, okay? But make sure you're engaging them muscles, and let me know how that goes. Thank you for listening.